Hello, beautiful people. Y'all having a beautiful life. I just ate some chips. And some candy, and my stomach don't feel good. So yeah, okay, that was in my beard. See it? Not bad looking, you know, but I'm gonna see how it's gonna look. I'm assuming it's gonna grow longer. I mean, it has grown longer, obviously, but there's like some missing spots, and that's only because like I'll be pulling them, and I'll be trying not to. Like I do it with my hand. Excuse me. All right, I'll be doing it with my hand, but I'm trying not to since I'm letting it grow, right? So ain't no sense of me like pulling them. There you go. Some of you can't see because some of it is not white. Some of it is black. But all of it is here, right? All right here. And then I'm letting the sideburns grow. Because normally I cut those off. But I'm like, let's see what it look like. But all of this grow. Normally it'd be like, it go down here. But I had cut it off previously. So now I'm letting it just grow. Then I get it right here. It's light right here. But I'm gonna let that grow too. That's a do y'all so y'all can see my beard journey. It's my beard journey. And then it's growing like a little bit right here, and I pull them sometimes, but like I have to be mindful of to like don't pull them, just stop it. So I'm taking like when this grow back, it's gonna be like here and light right here, and then eventually this gonna grow and it's gonna be white and black, because that's what it is right now. Some parts of it is white, see, and some parts of it is black, which is like all it is, but you can't be able to see it, but it's black right here, and it's hair right here, black right here, and it got like white blended in right there. Just wanted to share that with y'all, my beard journey. And I'm gonna do a reading, but I'm just saying. Hi, how are you doing? Callie Mae, welcome to my live. Are you transitioning? No, so I explained to people on my live that I've been having hair since I was in the 7th grade, 7th or 8th grade. I believe it was the 7th grade. And I've been battling with it like all of my life. I've even went to electrolysis and got laser done, all of that. And it just keeps coming back. So I just got tired of fighting it, you know? I just got tired. So I decided to just like let me be natural in the sense of how God made me, and I realized that it's hereditary, but I decided to just like stop fighting it. Let it be. So that's why I'm letting it grow out, you know. That's it. Can't help it. Let's see, Cal, let me put my glasses on one second, because the little words, I could barely see them. All right. Ooh, these are dirty. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me clean these glasses because it ain't gonna help me if I can't see out of them. All right. Let me dry them off. All right. Okay. Let's see. Okay, Kelly dash May dash U9E says I agree. MJEDIZ dash V 3 says hi. Braylon dash S2J says are you trans? Okay, so I answered that one. Kelly dash May dash U9E says ha. Kelly dash May dash U9E says Braylon no. I don't know how I'm gonna try to pronounce your name. Muhal Martina 2625 says hi. Hope you had a good day. Thank you. I had so far I'm having a good day. I hope you've had a good day as well. Callie dash May dash U9E. What are your pronouns? So in the world, so people can understand me, it would be her, she, but if you asking just me and you could understand why I'll say it, if you look at my life, why I would consider myself an it, opposed to what genders people identify most people as because I have a vagina, you know what I'm saying? It would be she, her. But if you're asking me, like getting personally to know me, it would be it. Okay? MJEDITJ-V3SS. Hello. Braylon says, let me see. This. Callie says, they, them, question mark. No, more like a it. I've did the whole identity thing within myself, and it wouldn't be a they, it wouldn't be a them, it would literally be it. And I don't even know if it would be considered a pronoun, but it's my pronoun, if that makes sense. Even if it wouldn't be considered a pronoun in the world, it would be my pronoun. It would be it. That makes sense to you, okay? Callie says, what about they, them, do they fit? No. Nah. Because I'm not like them. And they not like me. You feel what I'm saying? You dig? Callie says, oh, love that. Braylon dash S2J says, Callie says, okay, I love it. Callie says, perfect. Thank you for understanding. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I never really share that part with people on my live. They know, like, I tell everyone I'm a girl, right? And some people, when I wasn't growing this out, people thought I was, transgender. And I'm not. I just am a girl who have, like, if you was to identify me in the world, I'm a girl that has always had facial issues, like hair issues, since I was a teenager, right? So if I didn't have facial issues, I wouldn't have this, right? I'll still be what people would ask me, are you transgender? Other than the fact that I will wear male clothes and sometimes female clothes. But if you ask me, like, how do I identify? I would say it. That's it. But so to make people understand me, I just say she, her. But then when I do that, and they're like, well, are you transgender? Then I'm like, no. So I had to go through all the thank you for the hearts in the chat. I have to go through all the hurdles to explain, okay, you asked me how I identify, she, her. Then you see the boy clothes on her hair, then you say, are you transgender? It's just like, Everybody that's a woman who has hair doesn't mean they're trying to be transgender. You know what I'm saying? Some people have hair because they can't help it. It's just hereditary. And sometimes, I've been to the doctor for it. I, got my hormones checked and all of that stuff. It's hereditary. And I mean, although I have like cysts on my ovaries, they didn't see that my testosterone was high. So it's hereditary. My mother had it. My grandmother had it. My mother had it worse than my grandmother, but my mother was very light-skinned, so hers didn't look bad because I'm more brown. Like, you could see the shit. So I just decided one day to just stop fighting it and pulling it because it was scarring my face. As you can see, I have like dark spots. Pulling because I have ingrown hairs really bad. So it was scarring my face up. So I gave up. I was like, I no longer choose to pull these hairs. I'm tired of fighting with them. I know people are going to question it and ask me if I'm transgender because they already do before this happened. And I answer it the best way I can because everybody wants to, understand who you are in the sense of the physical aspect. Thank you for the hearts in the chat, but I identify more as an inner side of who I am, which is it, my soul. I identify as my soul, not as my face, my vagina, the way I look, what I wear. I identify as my soul, okay, which is it. All right, so let's see here. So can I say, haha, yes, I see what you're saying, girl. Thank you. I really do appreciate you understanding me, for real. Burden Spirit says God of Old Testament, Yahweh is evil. Huh? Oh, what? Okay, moving along. Let's see here. Kelly said, I love you, could share that love. Thank you. Kelly says, I'm going to spam a heart now. All right, thank you. I got your heart. I said, you're 100. I appreciate that. All right. Kelly says, yeah, I understand. Kelly said, lots of women in the world struggle with this issue, and it's pretty normal for lots of people. Yeah, I went online. That's for something that have women who are heterosexual women and everything, different types of women, whatever gender or however they identify, whatever they like, including heterosexual women that, they have all of this. They wear makeup, lipstick, women clothing, but they have a full facial hair, and they've learned to embrace it and accept it. And I've been so it a long time ago. I think I was more fearful of being classified as something that I was not, you know what I'm saying? And because I knew automatically people was going to think I was taking some kind of shots and that I was transgender, transsexual, however people use that word. And I just didn't want to have to go through all that. And then I wear girly clothes sometimes, very rare, but when I get a chance, I do. And then I was like, how am I going to look with putting on lipstick with a beard, And then I just got to the point where I was just like, man, embrace all of yourself. It ain't about the world's understanding of who you are on the outside. It's about understanding and seeing you for who you are on the inside. So when you look at someone from the inside, all of this really doesn't matter. It is just a body, it's just a vessel, something that the soul carries around like a car, you know what I mean? So when you can see the light and the beauty on the inside of somebody, no matter what they look like, what their vessel look like, then you're really seeing the person for who they really are. You feel me? Thank you for the hearts and all that in the chat. Thank you so much. Let's see here. Kelly says, and it can be a really big struggle for them, and lots of people get hate from others and judge and all that. Yes, literally. Oh, yeah. I get it all the time, even in my chat. people come in there and be like, what's up, man? In a sense, they're trying to be funny, and all the things, it don't bother me. Like, I learned to just embrace it. Even when I'm walking, sometimes I'll be talking to people and they'll be like, thank you, sir. Sometimes I'll correct them, and sometimes I just really don't care, because I look at it on both perspectives. I look at it like, okay, from the natural human eyes who do not have connections with the inner person of people and can see on the inside of people, they're going to naturally say sir, because I'm wearing male clothes, I have a beard, I have a low haircut. If I was that person and I didn't look on the inside of people, I would automatically go sir, period. So I don't get mad at it, because I understand that how people perceive me to be from a surface level. Everybody's not deep where they can look on the inside of people and look beyond the skin and beyond the physical vessel. So I'll be like, you welcome. And sometimes I'll be like, I'm a girl, or whatever. But really, if I could just really be free, I would walk around and tell everybody I'm a it. But then that'll be a whole nother conversation that I don't want to have. You know what I'm saying? So I just be like, she, her. Or if they say sir, I don't say shit. Okay, bye. All right. Kelly says, exactly. It's not always the looks and the outside character. It's the personality. Absolutely. Kelly says, oh, it's just me and you now. I see some other people still up in here. They're just quiet, but it's all good. Yeah, but I'm glad you asked me. People don't really take the time out to really, like, get to know things about people, and understand them, or their perspectives of how they believe or what they feel on the inside. And then even sometimes when you do explain that they can't get on a deeper level with you, they don't understand it. They don't. So I was like, why they don't have the option that's it? Because they got she, her, him, they, them. I'm like, where's the it's? Thank you for the hearts. So when people say, are you they or them? I'm like, no, I'm not like them. They are not like me. So I'm not like them. You feel me? So no, I can't identify with them, because they not like me. You feel me? So that's it. All right, let's see. MJEDITZ-V3 says, do you like Michael Jackson? Yeah, I do like Michael Jackson. I think, honestly, I think Michael Jackson was a misunderstood soul. I think that because people just have such a perspective and they can't tap into the innocence of themselves as that child on the inside, because we all were kids at one point. I feel like they really judged Michael Jackson because he was kid-like, understanding people's traumas, understanding that sometimes many of us as adults live out our inner child. And when I say inner child, I'm talking about the actual kid that didn't get a chance to really be a kid. And if you heard Michael Jackson's story, he was always singing and dancing and trying to appease his dad. You feel what I'm saying? So it was always work. So now he's an adult and he's trying to understand how to be as an adult, but the kid is coming out saying, well, what about me? What about me? I didn't get a chance to be a kid, so he letting that kid free. And then what he get called all kind of different names, and he put his child over the balcony, and thank you for the horse and shit. Like, people are so judgmental because they don't understand. They don't understand. Just because you grow up and become an adult, it does not mean that the kid that you never was don't want to come out. And whenever it's ready to come out, and if you're willing to let it free, even if you're 60 years old and you want to go run and play in the damn rain or roll down the hill or get on the swing and swing, there's nothing wrong with that. Where other people who can't understand that, something wrong with you, they acting crazy, they must be declining because they're acting like they're 5 years old and they're 60 years old. Look at them out there playing in the rain. They're too grown for that. Look at Michael Jackson acting like that with that kid that he says, it's just like all of the judgmental comments on people's lives because people just don't understand. I think if you don't understand, just keep the comments to yourself. It's not anyone's fault that people are not free within themselves. All right, let's see. Callie says there's someone else now. Callie says now there's more. Callie says there's 7. Barry says hi. Hi. Benny. Hey, Benny. It's Beamy. Is that Beamy from Thailand? Is that what it is, Beamy from Thailand? Hi. If this is you, Beamy. Callie says, yeah. Callie says, so for real. Callie says, literally. Callie says, okay, I'm going to go now. Have an amazing rest of your evening, and thank you for that amazing chat. You are quite welcome. Thank you for coming to my live, Callie. You have a wonderful day. Callie says, I'm going to stay till you read that so you know I'm gone. Okay, got you. I read it. Give me 1 second, y'all. Got to run in here and see if this machine stops. I'll be like right back. I am back to get my clothes. Just put this over here and put this back here. And whew, it's hot. I need to get some drink because it's hot as shit. Damn, it's hot. All right, let me get something to drink. And then I'm going to start the reading. I'm going to leave out the country. I'm trying to figure out how I can let my car go and just go be free. Ready to go out the country, honey. I think I'm going to try to do it. I'm almost willing to let this damn car go and let it go on my credit since somebody always fuck with my shit anyway. I'm thinking about doing it. I'm like, fuck it. If I become homeless, I'd rather be out the motherfucking United States. Because half of y'all stalkers can't motherfucking afford to come find me, you bitches. Bitch, you gonna have to, you both got some money, government gonna keep on giving you money, your crooked ass officials gonna keep on giving you the money, or your satanic fucking cults. Y'all gonna come and pack your shit up and come move where I'm at? Well, good luck, bitch. This bitch ain't taking no electronics home. Oh, I forgot the government likes to spy. They know everywhere you go. Even if it's not a part of the motherfucking United States. Bitch, how you gonna come over somebody else's country trying to rule? I forgot that's what y'all do, y'all boobies. Oh, did I just say that I did? All right, moving along. But not all of y'all. Because I want to say that when I talk about them motherfuckers, please don't put yourself in the category if that don't have nothing to do with you. They be knowing what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the corrupted motherfuckers. Hold on, y'all. I'm just trying to open this shit. Damn. I'm about to open this shit with my teeth. All right. Excuse me. Put this in the back. Let's get ready to do this reading because I'm going to do another one later on. So, there's going to be a new one. So I'm going to finish this reading up right now while it's daytime before I get into the darkness because, you know, all this is going to be closed off. And I got to go do some other stuff anyway, so I got things to do, but I want to finish this deck so I can get off into the other ones. Yeah, I think I'm just ready to be free. Like in the sense of, I'm just ready to like, I want to see the world. You know what I'm saying? I know the world is everywhere. There's bad shit. I ain't dumb. I ain't dumb to that. You can go anywhere and experience fuck shit. But I'm tired of not living. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of not living my life. You know, sitting here, you know, going work on jobs that really is not paying the hardest shit for you to even survive nowadays. Then some of these jobs, they're like I said, the managers and stuff can be very disrespectful. They don't know how to control their own emotions. They want to talk to you like you crazy. I just feel like, and I don't know if it's like this in the other countries, but since I live in the United States all my life, you know, because I'm a U.S. citizen, it seems like more and more I look at the world that I awaken, everybody wants to control you. Like everybody, you know, it's like I'm going to put these rules and say you have the freedom of speech, but then if you say something I don't like, then I'm going to stalk you. I'm going to fuck with your channel. Everyone wants to control you and smother who you are because they aren't free within themselves. You know, everyone wants to just be nasty and horrible because of their belief system. And if you don't go with their belief system, it's an issue. It's just too much controlling. You know, everyone's an individual and should be able to express themselves the way they choose to, as long as they're not physically hurting anyone or stalking or harassing. Let me throw that out there, because people sit up here. I remember somebody said something when I posted one of my stalkers, and somebody said, "He's just following you. Ain't nothing wrong with that." No, there's a fucking law. In 50 fucking states, that is against the fucking law. That is harassment. That's called stalking. You know, you're not supposed to just fucking follow people around. Why would you be following somebody around? When you think about you're following someone around, bitch, that's stalking. You got fucking issues. And I felt like whoever said that was either some fucked up ass official or some fucking dumbass gang stalker. It had to be one of the two for somebody to say that, because I know certainly, since that person said, oh, they'll just follow you, please let someone follow that person in the mighty name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. And everyone who feels that way, please let them have the experiences that some of us have had. So let's see how they feel about being followed around all the time and stalked and harassed, and people trying to cause accidents and do shit to them and lie on them and go and follow wherever state they go, or spread lies in that particular area, and then have people to come up against you because people are naturally judgmental, right? Because they feel like they shit don't stink, or what they believe in is right. So please, I give it all to y'all. Y'all can have whomever feels that way. I would love, and I cause that in your life since you feel that way. I pray that for you to experience those very things that you feel like there's nothing wrong with that. In Jesus' name. Yeah, because you don't feel that way. Shouldn't bother you. All right. I'm about to turn off the chat. Excuse me, Bob Kelly. I don't know. I'm sorry I didn't see it earlier. Thank you for coming to my live. All right. I'm about to turn off the chat so I can do the reading, the rest of it. But yeah, I'm like, Lord, this ain't living. I get your purpose of why I'm traveling to different states and all that, and I get why I get a lot of stuff that I can't say. I get what God doing, but I'm ready to smell the flowers again. I smelled my first flower about a week ago, and I thought that was so sad, to not enjoy the things that I normally enjoy doing. And that's just being free in a sense of just smelling the flowers without being bothered by individuals that are fake. It's like, I'm smelling the flowers. Let me smell the flowers. Leave me alone. Kind of thing, but I find where I live right now, people just kind of sometimes flock to me, and I really just don't like it, because I don't like when people come up to me and they're not authentic. I don't like it. I don't like when people come up to me and speak to me when I know that you're following me. And it's almost like you think that I don't know. And it's like, the world is so fake. And I wonder if other people, and I'm quite sure there are other people in other countries that are fake, but I wonder if they're less fake than a lot of people I have encountered in many states. I don't know. I'm like this here. This how, excuse me. I'd rather go live in another country to die in another country from being homeless there, have enough money to say if I die, go to somebody and write a will out. If my body dies, this is what I want you to do to it. I'd rather feel like that's more honorable for me than to just die somewhere here where there was people that was always fake and phony and smile in your face, but talk about you behind your back, judge you, put you in a category, trying to control you, got all these fucking rules and regulations, and then when you supposed to have your civil rights, but you really don't. It's like, it's so fake, so fucking fake. Corrupted officials want to silence you, steal money, trick you off, prostitute you, mess with kids. It's like, oh my God. And I know other countries do that, but is it more of that in other countries than it is here, or vice versa? That's the question I would like to know. I know other countries have a lot of more poverty than we do, but when you awaken and see the world for this world I've been living in, United States, and you wake up and see the way the world really is, it's sad. Because all that shit been written, it only applies to whomever they choose for it to apply to. And that's not right. And ultimately, they know who you are before you know who you are. So anyway, I'm not about to get off into any more there. I'm about to get this reading on. Hold on. Excuse me. Alright, so this is for somebody, and that's so crazy. I was just talking about leaving and all that shit, right? Because ultimately, you do want a home, right? Eventually, you want a home. It doesn't mean for me, like, and whomever this resonates, I don't know what it means for you. You've been praying for a home, so this is your confirmation that you're gonna get a home. But for me, like, in my understanding, home would never be home here. It would never be home here. After I awaken to how cruel people can be and all the shit they do behind the scenes and all the cold-hearted, non-empathy people, like, I know that even if I got a home, no matter where I am, that I'm living in the dwelling, I got a roof over my home, my head, it's never home. Because to me, home is when you could be free to be who you want to be, express how you want to express, as long as you're not harming anybody else or stalking and harassing and all of the other things. Because anything that you're doing and you're focused on one person to come up against their life and you're not focusing on your life, that's harm to that person. So I know that this is not home. I've been through that. But I would like to have a home where I can feel like when I walk down the street just to go get a loaf of bread, I'm just going to get a fucking loaf of bread. You know what I'm saying? Or if I want to go and smell the flowers, I don't have nobody walking up behind me, stalking me, just to text and say, show me flowers. You know? That's so stupid. Or a home where no one can come on my dwelling so that I can be free and be myself. Because my thing, I used to feel like, well, maybe at one point I feel like, oh, well, maybe the government is like doing the fuck shit, which, I mean, I know it's not now, right? Because they're corrupted, the ones that are doing it. But I guess I'm going to do something because I'm different or whatever, and I don't want to be contained in their box. But my thing, after I went through that with God, God said, no, that's not it. Because if that was the case, they've already been following you for years. And they see that you're not doing shit. And even if you were somewhere in a house and you was in that house all of the time, they still wouldn't stop bothering you. So it's not like they can sit there and say, oh, you know, we want to keep her controlled because she's this or that. No, that's not the truth. Because if they the Einstein thinking would be, well, let's just give her a home, right? And we could watch her from afar, but then it wouldn't even be normal, because even if I did nothing, they still wouldn't leave me alone. If I'm doing nothing now, right? They still wouldn't leave me alone, because think about it, if you're not doing anything wrong, right, why are they stalking you? If you're not doing anything wrong, why they try to cause car accidents? If you're not doing anything wrong, why they send people in your life to kill you? If you're not doing anything wrong, right, and you're not, they're following you. They're literally putting it in their phone. You're not doing shit. It's more to that. You have to open your mind and understand it's not because you're not doing anything wrong. They know you're not doing anything wrong. That's why they're coming up with the lies. They're coming up with all the bullshit. Because they're a corrupt system. Okay? They want to control you. They want to control the narrative of who you are, the narrative of who you want to become. And a lot of them that do that are men. Believe it or not. There are men that sit in these positions that are just really cold-hearted individuals. Some of them feel like a lesbian shouldn't be a lesbian. You know, we gonna rape them or fuck them to death, whatever you want to say. That's that mindset. And because they really feel like little men, they try to do big things because of their position to make them feel powerful, when really and truly, if we really just stood there and looked at them, they're really not. Because again, a powerful person never has to control another human being. Never. The only time the power is supposed to step in when you're in a position of supposed to be protecting the public is when someone is trying to hurt the public physically. But this is not about that. This is about power, control, money, and silence. That's what this is about. Keeping people in a box. Having people play against each other so the rich can rise up, and hopefully the little people can kill each other off, because the oppression that they're doing in the world is so thick. Either you're going to make it out or your ass is not. You're going to work a job till you just get working to the bones, or you going to start trying to figure out some other kind of way to not be under the government system that's corrupted, the part that's corrupted, to live your life and be free. And just enjoy. Be able to enjoy just viewing the world, what God created. Looking at the skies and the clouds in the sky. You know, watching an actual flower you planted grow and go, wow, that actually grew. And be just so involved with that. Because like, man, I made a flower grow. Or watching a seed put in the ground to feed your body, watermelon, cabbages, and all that stuff, and watch that grow. Like, wow, I'm feeding myself. Being impressed with your own self, the things that you could actually do, that you don't really have to be codependent on a system that is formed or created to keep you conformed in a box. Moving along. But for someone, a home is coming. Okay? You prayed about it, and it's coming. Excuse me. God heard your prayer. There's nothing wrong with for you to keep praying about the things that you want, okay? Somebody is going to have a heart attack. Someone that's related to whomever this is going to resonate with, someone's going to have a heart attack. It's going to be a severe heart attack. No coming back from. I hear no coming back. Is this person a good person? So I hear God saying it depends on what you classify as a good person. So the core of this person is a good person, but the conformity of who they became because of their environment, the way they were molded, they did not do good things. But the core, right? The core of them is a good person. So that's why God said it depends on what you consider this person being a good person. But did they hurt others? Yes, I heard it real fast. Did they lose their way? I hear God saying they knew their way, but they chose another way, which was the wrong way. Is this their punishment? I hear God said all things come to an ending. So I guess that would be what's the answer. God said he can move along. Okay. All right. Can't make it up. Funeral. I hear the planning of the funeral is happening now. For some it's a female, and for others it's a male who's going to pass away. Is this a younger, middle, older person? God is getting that. I love it. God switching up on me. I like that guy. God getting deeper with me. So instead of him just answering yes or no, he's like, it depends on what you consider as being young. I love it. This new. This is new. Okay, can we get an age range? I love that guy. Come on. All right, that must mean that I'm reaching more higher intellectual levels. I love that. So I hear 20s to 30s, 40s to 50s, 60s to 70s. That's what I heard. All right. This person could have been a backstabber that's going to pass away. Damn, remember I just was talking about somebody, whole family. Like if the ancestors said that this person, ancestors said if they got to take their whole family down, they would, so that they could get on their journey because they were chosen and their family, their bloodline doesn't want to be stuck here when the seals close. If you've been watching my live, you have to go back to see what that's about. I'm not going to go back through that. But there was a reading that came up where somebody that's considered a fake flame, they're not on their right path. They were chosen by their ancestors. They signed a contract, but they doing some fuck shit. They were born into a demonic family cult where they do drugs and sell stuff. They do illegal shit and all that stuff. And this person was supposed to be the bloodline chain breaker, and they not on their path. And their ancestors said if they have to let all of the other family members pass away so that this person cannot have anybody to depend on other than God, then that's what they're willing to do because they believe in this person and they're willing to end these people's lives so that this person can get on their journey and heal their bloodline. Can't make it up. And I think this is the deck that I've been splitting every day. That's a part of that reading. So if it's been within 2 to 3 days and I said that video, then it's still a part of that or just confirmation. So this person that's a backstabber, their whole family gonna start passing away. And I hear their whole family, ooh, I hear somebody's whole family backstab somebody. I hear somebody's whole family backstab somebody. Oh, I hear chosen one. So someone that's a chosen one in the collective, your whole family backstabbed you. And now somebody's about to die from a heart attack. There will be a funeral. Oh my God. I just posted that today. It said one by one they will fall. I did not know. So this is like confirmation. Whoever this resonates with, your whole family backstabbed you, and somebody's funeral is coming up. They're gonna have a heart attack, but they backstab a chosen child. One by one, they will fall. They must be connected to some type of cult, or they came up against you as a group, which would be considered sometimes a cult, to in your life, to cause havoc in your life, to cause interruptions, stagnation, all of that, lies, betrayal. One by one, these people about to fall. One by one, they will die. And that's whether you codependent or you not codependent, because it's for two different people, groups of people, okay? Somebody named Alicia could be in your family that backstabbed you. Ooh, it's really going in. I just saw the back of this shit. Wow. Somebody named Alicia in your family could have backstabbed you. They're going to be passing away soon. Somebody named Carl could have backstabbed you. They're going to be passing away soon. I hear held an inheritance that did not belong to them. Damn. Hold on. Let me drink on that one. Wow. These people could have some type of, excuse me, some kind of way they got a piece of your hair and did hoodoo voodoo on you, but it's not limited to just those two names God said. He said they're just a part of some names. God might have said that you may need to physically protect yourself, and that's not to mean that God's not going to cover you. Understand, okay? But God, the way God works is He rather you have something with you. Okay, God told me to explain the way I see it. Let's say somebody coming to hurt you. You believe in God, you know God would say, you cover, I protect you, right? Let's say the person have a knife or a gun or something like that. When God say He'll cover and protect you, He covering you. But if that person about to shoot the gun, God might like do something to stop him or her in time, so that you have the time. So He'll slow down time for you when it comes to that person, right, shooting a gun. But then you have your gun, right? He is going to speed up time enough for you to get the gun out, so when you shoot, that person dead. Does that make sense? So He protects you, right? Because nothing happened to you, right? But He gonna slow down time for that person. When that person come out with, let's say, they gun, it'll be more like this, right? But yours will be more like this. You feel me? So that you could get the hit. You could let in their life before they ever in yours, right? Or like, let's say somebody come and try to stab you. Maybe God might make them trip so that you could be aware somebody behind you, in front you, give you the chance. Again, He's still gonna protect you so that you will have the upper hand, because God controls timing and everything, right? So even though the weapon was trying to form, it won't form against you, in a sense of, let's say the weapons may form but they will not prosper. That's that same saying, right? So the person's trying to form, right, something against you. They're gonna try to shoot you, but it ain't gonna prosper, because God will slow the timing down, and He'll be talking to you in fast talk. Get your gun, shoot. And when He tell you to shoot, it's because He gonna make sure that you don't go to prison, right? Because you was defending yourself, because this person was going to shoot you. He just slowed the timing down for you, so that you will have the better advantage. Okay? Kind of like that, if you can understand that. All right. Can't make this shit up. Can't make it up. I know y'all see it. It's a setup. So I feel in here behind the scenes that someone is trying to collaborate a setup. I feel and hear people saying, we gotta make this happen. This our last chance. This is our last opportunity to come up against this chosen person, whomever you are. We gotta take them down by all means necessary. So I see this person coming up with a way to set you up. All you gotta do, chosen one, listen to God. Because me telling you this, that means that I already know, right? The setup. I already know what they gonna try to do, right? All you gotta listen to God. Let God guide you. God got your back. He had your back this whole time. He not gonna stop having your back. Just have faith, right? No matter what they try to plan to set you up or cause demise, and for a lot of y'all is because some of y'all truth tellers they don't want to hear God say, but it go beyond that, because they've been stalking you since a fucking child. So they can come up with the bullshit and lies and talk about because you a truth teller when they know that's not true. They know that they've been stalking you. They knew who you were when you came out here when you was born, you was in your mama's womb, they already knew. I hear that some of these people were doing witchcraft behind the scenes. Okay, these people were doing witchcraft behind the scenes when you were in your mother's belly. So if they want to lie, say that, oh, it's because of that, that's a lie. If your life been hard all your life, that's the reason why your life was hard all your life. You were targeted as a child. Okay? So that's BS. These people want power, they want your power, they want inheritance that you got, which inheritance, again, could mean, right, what the gifts that God has given you. You might be a seer, you might be intuitive, you might be all type of different things that God has given to you, right? So that's inheritance that these people want because they know it's powerful. And again, I just explained, people want power. Instead of them getting their own power within themselves, they want to steal everybody else's. These are people that are demonic. Okay? All right. Can't make it up. Excuse me. You may consider yourself a spirit baby. If you resonate with that, you understand what I'm talking about, and I'll explain it. So, and I hear God saying some of y'all, should I say that? Let me keep that one to myself, that part. But this part, I'm going to tell you, so like some of y'all, God intervened in the midst of, it could have been some type of demonic ceremony that you have no recollection of. That these demonic forces, these cults, satanic cults, were behind the scene, or even could have kidnapped your mom, drugged your mom. Your dad could have been a part of. Your mom might not remember, or she do know. You know, there would be something you have to talk to God about. And they formed this demonic ritual ceremony over your mother's belly. But God intervened and put the spirit of Jesus in your mother's body. So whereas they thought they were impregnating your mother with this demonic spirit, it was Jesus' spirit. So that's why we talk about on my channel, I say Jesus' spirit baby, right? And some of y'all are like entwined with darkness and light, right? Because it was a demonic act being done, right? The spirit of the darkness, the devil, but then also God put the spirit of light in there. They didn't know the light was going in there. They just thought you were going to be demonic. But your ancestors and God had another plan for you. So you became both because God is. We're not going to get into that. God, look at my channel so you can understand the way I articulate, okay? You could be a tarot reader or some type of reader that this is going to resonate with. I can't make it up. Your earth angel. I can't make it up. Can't. Doesn't like to be told no. Yeah, that's the problem with these people. These people, like I just told you, they like to control. They like to bind you and bound you and chain you and enslave your mind and your body, your spirit, your soul. Many people think that they're enslaved by working, but it's a bigger picture behind the scenes. It's not like just your body where you working, and you feel like you just working to pay bills. No, they be enslaving your spirit. They enslave your mind. They keep you trapped and believe in a certain system that is really not true. And as long as you just be a robot and a zombie walking around here not finding the truth out of who you really are and how the world actually works and what's going on behind the scenes, you're gonna always be enslaved in some aspect of your life. These people are controllers. They handlers. They mind manipulators. They're all the things. And if you tell them no, they're gonna come after you because they don't like to be told no. Because a lot of them are just fucking undeveloped, fucking traumatized kids on the inside who want their motherfucking way. And when you tell them no, just like a spoiled kid, and you say no, and he or she starts acting like an ass in the damn store, embarrassing your ass. They're some of the same type of people that live, kids that live in some of these adults. They have a temper tantrum, and unfortunately, their temper tantrum is to go and kill, steal, and destroy some of us. That's why God says, spare the rod, spoil the child. Man, you need to whip their fucking ass. Because if you don't and they spoil, look what the fuck happens to them. They feel entitled. They do the most. They get their way, and then you raising your kid up, letting your kid get their way all the time is gonna cause destruction in the world because they were always used to getting their way, doing what they want to do. And when they meet another person, it could be a stranger that be like, no, I'm not gonna do that. That insults them. That hurts their ego because they're always been told that they can. Yes, 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 yes. They become evil and vindictive. So some of these narcissists are fucking formed. Wow, this shit get deep. This shit get deep. Y'all not gonna be ready for what I'm about to show y'all. I'm gonna pull this, before I show you, I'm gonna pull up the other cards so you can see how this shit go hand in hand, how this reading is flowing. This is crazy. This is crazy. All right. For some of y'all, this is one of the people that's going to pass away. Your demonic twin flame will pass away by the ways of a heart attack, and their funeral is coming up. I hear for some people, I hear somebody saying you will be needed at this funeral. I can't tell y'all what to do. I don't know if now God said set up, go back to set up. Damn, you better be on it, God. So this twin flame, this demonic twin flame was your backstabber, along with his or her whole family. This person could have actually had a spirit baby, but it's demonic. So it'll be born a karmic. If you go to this funeral, to this demonic twin flame who's going to pass away, it's a setup. And I hear the setup is, these motherfuckers be, I don't even want to tell you because I don't want them to know I know. Don't go to the funeral. Don't go to the motherfucking funeral. Don't go to the motherfucking hospital. I'm telling you, I see what they're going to do. It's some spiritual shit. And I really don't want to say it. And I see it. And God's telling me what it is. But he ain't told me, you want me to tell him? God said, keep it to myself. He'll tell you. Don't go to that fucking funeral. Don't. The fact that it say demonic. I mean, that, do we need to go further than that? The fact that it's a demonic twin flame. Do we need to go further than that? And some of y'all gonna be sad and you gonna feel like you wanna go. I'm gonna go there with my guns. I'm gonna do this because I should be able to see my twin flame because they didn't. Don't do that shit. Don't do it. It's a setup. It's a setup. Like it's not gonna turn out good for them, but it ain't gonna turn out good for you because you're gonna have to fight your motherfucking way up out that bitch. Because demonic people do not see they're wrong all the time. They only want to make it right for them. They're not gonna look at you like oh, your demonic twin flame did you XYZ and you had to defend yourself. They're not, demonic people don't look at it like that. Remember, demons, anything with the darkness that's in their full darkness, they come to kill, steal, destroy, manipulate, lie, be envious, all of the things that come with negative things. This is what's in these people. So you want to be bold? Up there with a whole motherfucking army if you want to. I'm telling you, it's gonna be another funeral in that bitch. And you may make it out alive, but still gonna be another funeral in that bitch. These people like to justify their actions, even though we already went to the fact that their whole family came up against some of y'all, and or your whole family, and people are about to start passing the fuck away. So do you think that they're gonna be like, oh yeah, this was their twin flame, let them come here? No, their whole family's gonna be there. So don't be dumb. And I don't mean to say that word like that, but I feel like I need to say it because it's imperative. It's your life. Don't go. Don't go to the hospital. Don't, if somebody say they passed away, they want to see you, don't go. You just gotta say goodbye your own fucking way. Because it's deeper. You gotta understand, these people deal with spirituality too. Some of these people are witches and warlocks. So think like that. Think on the bigger picture. All right, so I already went over that. So for some of y'all, if you know somebody named Cynthia, I hear somebody's mom, the person's named Cynthia, somebody's mom is about to pass away that's named Cynthia. I hear they were a part of a demonic cult. They practice hoodoo on you. In some kind of way, this Cynthia person and their mom connects to your demonic twin flame and our family members, or all. So if you know somebody named Cynthia, their mom is going to pass away. This is one of the people that's going to pass away from a severe heart failure. I hear a severe heart failure. Okay, and I confirmed it because I see a yes in the door is in the words, so I confirmed it. Yep. Somebody, oh God, giving us the names, baby. That's all behind the scenes. Baby, this got to be a part of that reading. I'm talking about the names. He giving us the names. Why almost all these cards names? Let me tell you. Let's go back through them real quick before I get to Megan. Okay, we got Carl, we got Alicia, we got somebody's whole family, we got demonic twin flame. Oh my goodness, God is exposing today, honey. And we got, where is it? Cynthia's mom. Cynthia's mom. That's a lot of people. It's resonating with you. Here you go. Okay? Megan. So somebody named Megan could be somebody's long lost sister or relative that you may or may not know about. I hear a con artist. I hear identity Identity theft wrapped around this name. Identity theft. A person who seeks validation from others. A leader in some type of aspect, but for not the greater good of all. I hear personality disorder. A sugar mama, sugar baby. A succubus spirit. A succubus spirit, that's what I heard. Traitor. Coward. And I hear corresponder with officials. Corrupted officials. Moving along. Baby, God is, I'm telling you, God gets specific. This is good. I asked God the other day for some names, some people. It is. So it says your aunt. Y'all, if y'all been watching my channel for at least the past 3 days, you gonna know what I'm about to show you. All this I've been talking about already. But this is confirmation for the shit that I've been saying when I done tapped in to people's secrets. It says your aunt killed your mom in the hospital, mom's sister. I can't make it up. And if you look at my channel, you will know why right now this go deep. This go deep. I can't make, thank you, Lord. I'm sorry, y'all, 1 second. I feel the Holy Spirit in here. Thank you, Lord, for the truth. I've been praying, God, asking you for all truths. Thank you so much for this gift that you are giving me and confirming things back to back. And this is going to resonate with other people who need to know, but I'm so grateful. I give you gratitude. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, ancestors, for this gift. I am humbly grateful. Thank you so much. I just said recently that somebody's aunt is going to go to jail, die, whomever it resonates with. We got justice systems. Justice system knows the truth. Did I not say that the Most High God was stepping down into the court systems? Did I not say that? Did I not say that God was looking below and saying this is a shit show in the court systems? Did I not say that God stood behind a earth angel that's called to be a judge and had his hand over this judge's head, covering him, and had his hands on the shoulders? And every time people came out with lies and bullshit, it was going to be exposed. This is confirmation. Did I not say that the spirits wanted their justice that have been passed away or died from the ways or actions of spell work? Did I not say that? Man, I almost freaking want to cry, man, because it's so real. Like, it's like, I feel like it's a gift. The energy of a gift in my atmosphere. I ain't gonna cry on here. I'm gonna cry to myself. Because if you look at my video, you understand what I'm talking about. Somebody's child is karmic. And being that your child is karmic, your child has some type of involvement in it. And unfortunately, arrests will be made. I hear this child was conned into believing a certain narrative. God say the fairness will happen. The truth will come out. So this child may possibly get some time, but they were swayed and manipulated. I hear like a mind control, maybe some type of hoodoo or spell work put over their mind to make them believe a certain narrative. Maybe some type of group that they're connected to did something to them. You know, something happened to this karmic child to cause them to lose their way, their sight, their trueness of things. Okay? God said, but justice will be served. And God said it will be fair and true. Because God knows the truth about everything that everybody did, no matter if they get in the courtroom and lie. That's why God is standing behind this judge, covering this judge from anybody attacking this judge's mind, trying to cause this judge to die, manipulate this judge's mind to see a different way, sending attacks, all that shit. God is covering so the truth. So there will be fairness in this situation. There won't be blame on the wrong people. People won't be twisting words around from one thing to another. There will actually be fairness, balance. Okay, so God is going to open up the judge's eyes. And basically when I say that, God is going to be using this vessel, this judge, and it's God sitting in this judge body. So when people come in there with their lies, God already know the answer. God already know how to connect the dots. God already knows what happened, who did it, why they did it, who was manipulated, who was not manipulated, how this all started. So when people go in the court, start lying, God is sitting in that judge, and God is the true judge. Because God see all. That's why some of y'all are called, because when you called and you answer that call, that means that whatever position that you're in is God using you. So when they say God is the only judge, that means that God is in that vessel. That's God using your vessel to judge. That's what happened when you call. Now some of the people in these systems like to call themselves, I'm a this, I'm a that, I'm a judge, I'm a police officer, and then they put innocent people in prison. Well, that was because you wasn't called to do that job. You just wanted to be that. And most of them wanted to be that for the wrong reasons. And that's why we have so much corruption in the world. People being falsely accused. People being set up because the enemy uses all darkness in anybody that he uses the vessel that say, come living in me. He uses them to do the dirt. So God is now using his vessels, the children that he called to put on earth, to do and speak the truth, right? To let the truth come prevail so the innocent will not be falsely accused by the devil. That's how God operates. So when we talk about judges and only God can judge, God is literally in that judge. Just like God is in me using my mouthpiece to tell you this. Some of y'all could be, y'all could inherit it or already inherited a form that was left to you that you may or may not know about. Some type of corrupted official took this land, and I heard this land been yours. And it's some acres. It's a big old piece of land. And your family members hid this shit from you. I hear try to collect collateral off of it. There was a home that I feel like some of y'all have a home built on, and whether that home was there before or after. So let's say these corrupted, some rich man, some rich people, somebody who into real estate. Okay, somebody stole the land, and let's say this land was just land. So for some of y'all, it had a house on it, but for others, Somebody stole this land. They work with some type of real estate agent. I don't know if it's the real estate agent, him or herself, that did the shit, but a real estate agent is involved, and either they built like a house on it, a very big, beautiful house, by the way, very big, beautiful, very, very much greenery and all of that, and or the house was already there, and they fixed it up. But this land and this house is all yours. And I hear that somebody left funds for you so that you'll be able to always take care of the home. It's supposed to be a family house, because I feel like what's to come, which I've already talked about it several times, what's to come, the wake-up call, had your family not stabbed you in the back, and your twin flame and people like that, when it's time was to come, because you are the heir, the inherited child, the chosen child of this inheritance, you would have had all of them people in the house with you when this time that's going to come comes. Because a lot of people are going to be losing their jobs. More people are going to be homeless, and it's a lot of other shit that's going to happen. I'm not talking about the revelation. I'm talking about the wake-up call, but way before the revelation. Okay? If you look at my channel, you know what I'm talking about. And you were going to feed these people. You were the covering. You know, like in the Bible, oh God, come on, flow with me. Oh, you all over me. You know, like in the Bible, it talk about how they went into this town, and it might have not been verbatim town, but this city. And there were people that went into certain houses that had the blood of Jesus on it, or God said blessed, covered, right? And the blood of Jesus does not have to be like the blood. I hear the blood. It don't have to be the blood of Jesus, the blood. The blood symbolically means the covering, okay? The covering of something. That means that when these demons, which came through this place, will come in to devour. Oh, come on, Lord. This is what the wake-up call. This makes sense what he told me. When this demons, this dark shadow, comes and hover over the skies, and they come to devour the ones who are not protected, you are a body within yourself of Christ, within the Lord, within God. You are a chosen child. Even just merely being around you, you are covered. So when you have that home and you are in that home, even if you don't bless it with anointed oil or put blood on it, you are the covering, and everybody dwelling in that home, because you are the chosen child, is covered. But because these people chose to go up against you, God said, God is flowing. God said, pull this card. Came up against you and chose to do what? Backstab you. For most of y'all, it was, man, this is flowing. This is flowing. Come on, Lord, keep on going. Keep on going. For most of y'all, it was your, where is it? I'm trying to find it, y'all. Where is it? Ooh, God said, pick that one up too. Okay, I got you, Lord. I feel where you're going. I feel where you're going. Where is it though? Hold on, I'm trying to find it, y'all. Ooh. It was your whole family. Sorry it took me so long. For a lot of y'all, it was your whole family, so you was the covering. You were like Joseph, right? How they sit there and try to kill Joseph. He ended up going to prison, right? Then after he got out, he was in prison, but he could tell Pharaoh or people who needed to know certain things with his intuition, right? That's what he had, intuition. He ended up becoming a king. Then his family was in a line waiting to get to the front for food or something, because something was going on in the lands, right? But they didn't know that Joseph was still alive. They didn't know Joseph was a king, all right? So you were supposed to be like that, like Joseph for your family, to cover them, have them sit at your table and eat. You were the covering. And what they did, they backstabbed you. They backstabbed your whole family. You're an earth angel. And you could be some type of tarot reader, intuitive reader, some type of reader. Some of these people are going to have a funeral coming up. Some of them going to pass away from heart attack. Woo! For stealing your form. Your karmic child could have been involved. Who was misled, but the truth will come out. The justice system already knows because God is in the building. You're going to find out that your aunt killed your mama. Physically protect yourself. Somebody trying to come and set you up. God say what? Where is it? Don't go to that funeral or that hospital because your demonic twin flame about to pass away. I can't make this up. Somebody blessings coming in. Man, I want to cry for you. You've been waiting for so long. You have had so much injustice done to your life, Earth Angel. I'm talking to somebody and I resonate with this. And I know you've been holding on. And it don't have to be the names that of your family that I've shown. But if this resonate with you and this is what happened, this is your story. You've been waiting. And you are Earth Angel. And you some type of reader. To be specific. And I already said that the inheritance is in you, but also somebody left a form. They have a home on it and money. Can't make it up. These people stole from you. Where you were supposed to be the covering from the storm. Because what's coming, people don't realize it. But you know why God got you out here. You know it. You know why. And you've learned a valuable lesson about people. And I'm sorry you had to go through that as well as I feel sorry for myself. Yes, I give myself empathy. Because we bet on people to do the right thing. And we bet on people that they have good hearts. But people show us every time. And it's not all. Because I want to make sure, because I understand when I say words, sometimes people could take it the wrong way. And I don't like the devil to have an entry into anything that I say. Because I know it's not all. But the ones that you have met hurt you like they took a fucking gun, put it up to your head, blew you up, blew your brains out, and then commenced to stabbing you at the same fucking time. And you had did them nothing. I know. So yes, when these people pass away, it's gonna hurt you. But God's rejection is always your protection. That means that God had to take them out, his was gonna take you out. They stole your money along with these dirty officials. They all collaborated together. I hear some of them got bribed. Some of them did get threatened. And God may have mercy on some of them. I don't know. I hear God say, I will, depending on what they say in court. That's what I heard God say. I will have mercy on some of them, depending on what they say in court. This court could be held on Thursday or on a Thursday. This has been hidden from you, this court. What's going on in the courts, this inheritance, this money, the whole family. But if you're a reader, you already know. You already know what's been hidden in the dark. Because you're the light. You can see the truth. You're going to find out that some of these people that came up against you call themselves Christians. Or your name could be Christian, or your name could be Christian. But It's a lot of Christians come up against you. God said he is about to tear their belief system down. He said he tired of it. He said he tired of the way people believing in things and thinking they got some type of authority to do people wrong, then go repent and say, oh, I'm sorry, and as if their sins are just forgiven. God said they take me as a fool. The reason why I haven't destroyed them since they've been doing that all this time, because I was collecting all of their sins in a bucket. God said, but when they came up against my chosen child, my anointed child, do my anointed no harm, to touch not my anointed, do my prophets no harm. When they came up against the child that I sent down to them, which they don't see Jesus in that child, and they putting Jesus back on the cross, symbolically, God said that was enough. He wanted to see, if I put my child again on earth, will you nail him to the cross? How would you treat my child? The very same people that call themselves Christians and cry out to Jesus, Jesus, and judge, God said, I put Jesus there. You just didn't see him in that person because you thought that you knew me and you never knew me. And I watch how y'all threw the stones at my child. You judged my child. You nailed my child back to the fucking cross. And I'm coming for you. And I'm going to destroy your whole kingdom. Because I was there when my child wept on the cross. I was there when the same spirits that live in some of y'all today are doing the same fucking thing that you did back then to my child. And my child cried out, and my child was a good child. All my child came to do on this earth to spread my word, give love, peace, and heal some of you motherfuckers who didn't even deserve it. But yet you spit on him and you threw stones and you nailed my child to the motherfucking cross. And I sent that same child in some of the bodies that's speaking to you right now. And you've done the same thing. I just had to make sure that you was going to either change, I was going to change your life for you. And the way I'm going to change it is going to be the resurrection of Jesus. Because this is going to be Jesus' resurrection. Because what you're doing to my children that got Jesus literally in their body, you've shown me who you really are. And God said, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. I'm going to tear your motherfucking kingdom down. God said, I've seen enough. It's been decades, Lord, what, 500 more years? And you're still doing the same thing. You're still being judgmental. You're still throwing stones. You're still trying to control people. You're still using your evil, wicked ways. You're reading the word to make it benefit you. You're doing all of the things. You're hiding in the dark, doing the wicked things in the closet, but then you go and try to judge other people when they come out of the closet and say, this is my truth, let me confess my sins. When a lot of y'all who dog and talk about people is the same projection that you're projecting on the person that got Jesus that live within them is your own sins that you're putting on that person. You're nailing that person to the cross symbolically with your own sins, just like you did Jesus. And although you would rather see a person differently because you never seen the fact that Jesus really live in that person, because you can't see past what you see with your eyes. Because you was never connected to the Spirit of God. You would have never known that Jesus lived within that child. The dark web could have information on you, earth angels spreading lies around communities on you. This could be some of your gang stalkers and or hackers. I hear the kingdom of darkness. God say he's going to put them in a web. And that same stuff that they use against you, he say, imagine someone being on a web. So there's a spider, right, that comes down and put the food in the web. And it eats off of it and it wraps it up, right, until it dies, or even if it's not dead, it wraps it up so that it can be bounded right to that web so that the spider can go and eat off of it. So God said that same dark web, and he said web, the word is symbolic to what I'm about to say, that same web that they weave for you to cause all kind of havoc and lies, put your information on the dark web to hack into your bank accounts, to lie on you, to surveillance you illegally, all of the things to cause interruption in your life, to not live and breathe and be free, the human being that I created you to be, with the spirit of Jesus on the inside of you. God said, imagine what he's going to do to the dark web. He said, imagine that spider being a spider, and that person, that thing, the food that the spider eats. He said, imagine that web wrapping around these human beings. But only difference is it's not going to be a bug or a worm or a butterfly that the spider is going to feast off of. No, the spider is going to feast off of the whole dark web that's been involved. And this spider is so big that it can eat a lot all at one time. So God says, symbolically and literally, think of it that way, what he is going to do to the dark web and everybody involved. God says, so since y'all enjoy the show, he said he's going to give the show of your life. Tune in. I hear somebody that you know that's a part of the demise and calamity. Slept with your child. Lord, before I say, can you show me a T? Can you show me a T anywhere? Boom, T. Can you show me a W anywhere? And then I'll say it, just a W. W right in front of me. I'm looking there. What's right here? It's right here. Let me see if I can turn it around. It's a W right here in my front of my face. Let's see if I can turn it around. Two W's actually. It's one above this thing, but there's a W right there and there's one right. Okay. So for some of y'all gonna be saying, oh man. This part gonna hurt y'all, some of y'all. So for some of y'all twin flame, and I feel like I might have said this before. I feel like I have, but I'm gonna say it again if I haven't, or if I have. What you're gonna find out is whether your child is a male or female. For some of y'all twin flame slept with your child. And for some of y'all, the most hurtful part about this, your twin flame is pregnant. Flip the role. So if your twin flame was a male, the male slept with your child, whether that be whatever sex. Okay, all right. But if your twin flame was a woman and your child was a male, your twin flame is pregnant by your child. That's one of the biggest, deepest secrets. Your twin flame and your child is connected because they're in the same illegal activity. I hear that it was damn. So I hear like they were manipulated, but at the same time, the sleeping with one another. Oh, it's plain. Okay, so this is how I see it, y'all. I'm about to go deep into the darkness. Let me put this to the side. So let's get in their business. I'm sorry for a second. I'm kind of feeling this shit. I keep looking. I'm like, I'm kind of feeling this hair shit. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of thinking, can y'all imagine how the fuck I'm gonna look if that bitch get right here? That shit gonna be loud to the motherfucker. Okay. I probably won't wear no girl clothes no more though. I'll probably just keep my femininity, but I don't think I can do it. I don't think I'll be able to do this with lipstick. I'm cute anyway it goes. I feel like I'm cute either way. If I wear boy clothes or girl clothes, baby, I think I'm still gonna be cute. Okay? It ain't nobody gotta worry about it, right? Because I ain't got nobody. All I gotta do is live on myself. Thank you. Had to get that out before I go into the darkness. So I feel like because whoever this resonates with, your child, I hear karmic child. That's why I came out in the reading. And this is why I said arrest. The truth will come out. Some of it's coming out right now too. Some kind of way, your twin flame, who you call fake flame, right? Because they was fake with you. Let's keep it a book. They linked up some kind of way. Their affiliation is this cult, this cartel, this corrupted group of people that's collided with untruths through some type of, I hear preacher, Christianity, belief system, brainwash, practices. But ultimately the core of this is corruption. And I feel like right now someone's pulling from my sacra. Someone's pulling on my sacra. I'm gonna deal with that later because I'm gonna deal with that later. I'm gonna focus. I feel like this fake flame I hear this fake flame family, our mother, is involved in some type of dark arts or spiritual practices. And this mother and our family members manipulated your child to believe that the twin flame will be more of their partner or flame, or something, because they were all involved in the same things, right? So whether you may or may not have known, your child could have been selling drugs or by the ways of these corrupted officials, oppressed, right? Your child could have been a targeted individual. Doesn't have to be, but some kind of way these corrupted officials had their foot on your child's neck. And it's not to say that your child was completely innocent, right? Because your child did not come and really tell you what was going on behind the scenes. These people, which were a part of this corrupted, I hear, what's the word? I hear it. It's not countdown, but this corrupted shutdown, meaning because God about to shut it down, about to destroy it, about to pull it apart, about to expose it so the world could see, which already been exposed. Like I said, a lot of other cities and states, they got police stations that's completely closed down. There's no police in them, some of these towns. But these are more of the major cities and states. I almost feel like there was a force. They were forced to do something that maybe one party did not want to do, but was convinced to do. And there was manipulation. There was manipulation behind the scenes. I hear and feel like this child was taught how to use spiritual practices to control, to dominate. It could have been you. They could have used your child to come up against you in the spiritual. You could have been warring with your child. You didn't even know it spiritually. And that twin flame could have been warring with you as well because of the spiritual practices that they may have known. For some of y'all, you know, or they could have been sending evil works to you because of what they were told. But your child was using it in some kind of way. I feel like they were coerced to believing, to commit this ceremony of, I'm gonna say the street way, fuck it, okay? Because I can make it sound beautiful, but it ain't nothing beautiful about that, okay? Because this wasn't their person. This was a scheme and manipulation of the enemy, and they fell for it. Okay. The child was fed a very bad narrative about you, even though your child may knew who you were all along, right? Because you raised them. But imagine somebody constantly manipulating the mind, doing spell works, conjuring up fake information, just like if you've been gang stalked, just like they go into the communities and lie, and these people take the okie doke, which is all part of God's plan, because God don't make none of these people do the shit that they do. They show who they are by doing what they do. God look at your intention and your heart. God see if you greedy, if you a liar, whatever you are. God allows the darkness to go and do the fuck shit in these communities and to people that you love, to see who they really gonna be. And he realizes when he does this, a lot of them have the spirit of Judases and the Cains and all of the people who came up against God's people. And God's people is also a part of what? Jesus, the Israelites, and some of the people in the Israelites came up against God by not adhering to his commandments. So what you're gonna find out is some of y'all got a grandbaby. God, this shit right here is hitting deep, because see what God is going to do. This is gonna really test y'all motherfucking hearts. Some of y'all ain't got grandbabies. Some of y'all want grandbabies. You're gonna be mad at God for this shit. Some of y'all gonna find out that the baby is your grandbaby. That is the twin flames child. That is also your child's child, which is a karmic baby. But and God is not going to ask you to per se take care of this kid, but he might. You might. But it's also to test your heart of forgiveness too with this child, because this child is innocent, right? But God not asking you to. God's not gonna ask you. And this is for some of y'all, because some other situations out here, the twin flame is lying and saying that this is that person's child. That child is not their child. Okay, so a DNA testing does need to be done. But for some, they lying and saying that that's their child. That's your child's child. Or you know what I'm trying to say? Like that's the twin flames child. Take the genders and put them in the right place. But it's not. But for some of y'all, it is. So your grandbaby, so I want to make sure y'all understand what I'm saying. For some, if you don't already know, your child, if it's a girl, she pregnant. If it's a boy, he got twin flame pregnant. So the child, your child, if she's a girl, she is pregnant. But the baby daddy is your twin flame. And for some of y'all, if you got a son, your twin flame, she a woman, she pregnant by your child, which is a man. And I hear that your child could be 18 and up. And that baby that she carrying, if this is a girl, is by that man, your twin flame. And for some of y'all, if your child young, 18 or up, that baby, that twin flame carrying, if she a woman, is by your son. And this was by the ways of manipulation, pressure, coercing, love spells, lies. Because see, ultimately the devil wants to end up hurting the chosen child. Like they want to hurt the chosen child, and because this child of yours and its twin flame was chosen, they were chosen to go down the right path, but the devil stepped in and tempted them and had them to go down the wrong path. And the devil was like, let's see how I can hurt the one who want to go down the right path, right? The road less chosen. So maybe if I mix some shit up and have the twin flame and their child come together and make a baby, that would just destroy the chosen child who went down the right path. You want a grandbaby? Here you grandbaby. Here you grandbaby. There go your grandbaby. You wanted one, huh? The devil laughing. The devil like, man, that's a checkmate on that motherfucker. That's a good old checkmate. That's a good checkmate. How about, what you gonna do now, chosen one? What you gonna do? Huh? Yeah. You ain't see that one coming, huh? So just letting y'all know, for some of y'all, now, this is not everybody's story. You'll know when it's exposed, because it's going to be exposed. That's a hard pill to swallow, huh? God say you will make it. God say you will make it. You will make it through this situation. God is not asking you to be a grandparent to this child either. I'm just letting you know. But God do want, this lady is literally staring at me, been staring at me the whole time while I've been doing this damn reading. Gosh. Anyway, let us know. God's not asking you to be a grandparent to this child, because it's not your responsibility, because that's a betrayal. And these people they was fucking. Your child and this twin flame was fucking behind the scenes. It's more to it. It's a lot of ways. It get deeper. That shit go way deep. I don't know if I'm ready to go that deep with what I see today. Maybe if it come up in the cards later on, because I'm going to do another reading later on, we'll get deep, because I'll be more in a space where I can go deep, but still everybody looking at my ass. Maybe they just look mesmerized with the cards. I am in a place where it's big on religion. And I tell you, it's big on religion where I'm at. God is funny where he be sending my black ass. See how people gonna treat people and things. You know, and how they think and view, right? Oh, she's a witch. She got cards with words written on them. Anyway, we'll see if God gonna go deep later on. I see it. I don't know how far God want me to get but I do feel like he do want me to go deeper. But I don't, not right now. I don't feel like, I mean, if I want to, right? God say it's coming. I'm gonna get deep with y'all tonight, where when I'm in my space. Okay, right now I'm not in my space and park doing this because I need to go fold my clothes and do some other things. This is a whole plan, a whole setup behind your back. These people, if they have to face you, any of these people, like your child, I don't know if your child around you or you haven't seen your child, but if they have to face you, they're not going to be able to look you in your eyes. For some of y'all, this twin flame could be in the hospital. They could have already had that's why it's gonna be for some of y'all. Put it where it fits whenever your story is exposed. If your twin flame is passing away, the demonic twin flame, the fake flame is passing away, they may have had an abortion or a miscarriage, and that was a secret that was hidden because they did get pregnant for your child, and I hear or a family member, but for some reason your child is coming out heavy in the reading, but I hear a family member for sure. This twin flame, if she's a woman, and she passing away, she could have had a miscarriage or an abortion because she didn't want that secret to be told. She didn't want the betrayal to be so heavy on you. For some, I feel if she's a woman, she kind of prayed and asked God to have a miscarriage if she didn't get an abortion, because maybe somewhere in her she cared somewhat about you, that she didn't want. She felt like, man, that would really hurt. Y'all heard that confirmation? She didn't want the stab in the back to be so bad, because she knew that the betrayal, once you hear the whole story and how somebody sending me losses. Thank you for confirming that all of what I'm saying is confirmed, which I already know that. Thank you, though. But you mad. She didn't want the betrayal to be such a sting. So that tells me that there was some type of care, whether she loved you or not. The horn just blew. We're getting confirmations all over the place that she may have prayed for a miscarriage. Because, again, understanding people's secrets. It's like, if I can cover this secret up where it won't be such a bad blow, but for that person, my twin flame, to know, really, when I jumped in that rabbit hole, baby, I went so down far in there, honey. I did so much shit. It was so much collateral that I collected towards you specifically. I had some kind of compassion because that was your child. And for you to find out that I got pregnant for your child, I don't hate you that much that I hear God said, or flip it around. Damn. Flipping it around is that I didn't want my secret to be told. And this child would have been evidence of a secret that I wouldn't have been able to cover up. So yes, I hear, so yes, I did sleep with your child. And for some of y'all, I did get pregnant, right? And this is something that you're gonna find out. And it's gonna hurt you. But you're gonna want to see the baby. You're gonna want to the motherly part of you, right? Or the fatherly part of you is gonna want to see the child. But it's God wanting to also, God, God with his test. Kind of, it's gonna probably piss you off a little bit, but God want to see if you can have compassion in your heart for the child. Because it's like somebody raping you, right? This is another way I can get you to look at it. Somebody raping you, but you keep the baby. And every time you look at this child, you see, if you knew who the rapist was, you see that face in the child. Or if you didn't know who the rapist was, you think to yourself, this is how the rapist look. You know that this is your child, part of you, but the pain and hurt is looking at this child, knowing that the other person that made this child is somebody who hurt you, who raped you, who forcefully did this. And trying to find somewhere in your heart to forgive the parties through the child. Does that make sense? So finding a way, looking at this innocent face, this baby, that's your grandbaby, and continue to think like how this baby was created. That this baby was created because of a very bad betrayal with your karmic child and your karmic twin flame. God has a funny way of lessons and seeing your heart space and seeing how you view people and how you take upon the innocent. How do you heal from such a bad betrayal and hurts? How do you see the innocent, right? Because the innocent is the baby. And although the innocent is the betrayal of two people who were not innocent, who came up against you behind your back, but here's your grandbaby. Ooh, y'all go. Just move on because it's deep in here. It's heavy. It's more to that story. But I can't sit here all day right here in this parking spot. It go deep with y'all because I got to cover up my shit. So I like to go deep and get into the darkness. Really just close the world out. Let's go into the darkness together. I got things to do today. Leave. So for some of y'all will be leaving from wherever you are. These people can't help it. Every time I look up, I see somebody staring. They just can't help it. Maybe they just curious. Maybe they're curious. But I be knowing that some of these people know who I am because, again, the communities talk about me. I know that. And see, what they don't know about me is, even though a lot of people around here speak Spanish, I don't have to know Spanish to know your energy and what you're talking about. I don't have to know how to speak Spanish to know what you're actually saying. Especially if it's directed towards me. God will let me know in English, right? In the energy of what you carry, what the conversation is about. That's beautiful. I want to know how to speak it completely though, fluently, but I don't have to know what your conversation about. If it's something that's just personal, y'all talking amongst yourself, ain't got nothing to do with me. I ain't got to worry about. Look over my shoulder. Ain't nothing to worry about. God, the Holy Spirit tell me all they just having a conversation. You won't let me get in your business because that's y'all, right? But if it's something talked about me behind my back, because you know or you may not know that I don't speak Spanish, which I'm learning more and more. I went there spoke something earlier. I was like, I hope I said the right word because I don't know if this is the right word or not. But she was, as she said in Spanish about me wanting a receipt. I don't know how the fuck I actually knew what she was saying though, and because that was the next thing that came after me paying. But I just understood it, and I was like, no receipt though. I don't know if that's right. Don't judge me, but I felt like I needed to say not not nacito, something like it's not necessary, or like I was trying to bring them together, like, cause like I was like, what the word is in Spanish for no? What is receipt? I was literally thinking I was speaking some right shit because she was speaking the shit back to me. So I'm like, all right, okay, I'm doing something. I got a little bit going on. But I said some shit like, I said it in English and in Spanish. I was like, no, I said no recito or something like I said. And she knew the fuck I was talking about. I was like, well, all right, we're getting somewhere. Oh, now, y'all people who speak Spanish, don't judge me. I'm over here trying and shit, okay? Poquito español. Okay, I don't know a lot, but I'm trying. I try to speak the language to y'all so I can learn, okay? Respectfully. But it ain't cute that some of y'all be talking about me behind my back. And even though I don't speak it, the energy tells me what you're saying if it's about me. And it's not cool. Okay? All right. Let's get away from this here part. I got one card left and I'm about to get off the hill. A thorn in your side, pull it out. Some of y'all been being attacked by so many people and they just became a fucking thorn in your side. A lot of the people that been messing around in your energy is that dark ass twin flame that won't leave you the fuck alone. And maybe your child could be the person that be the third party, right? But we already know that it's their whole family. We already know that they're thorn in your fucking side, and along with some of your own family members. But it say whole family, so we gonna gather your whole family and they whole family. But some of the people that been attacking you is what you're gonna find out is this here karmic child of yours who slept with your karmic child who slept with your fake flame. It's been attacking you. Oh, now we gotta do this one more time. Dead. Dead, okay? That's what you're gonna feel like you're dead. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, hold up. So you telling me, because I want to bring it back. Let's rewind that shit real quick so you can grasp what the fuck I just said. If you've been getting attacked, people been coming up against you, some of the gang stalkers, some spiritual works have been done on you, and you was like, it's my family, it's their family. Okay, well, we talk about family, we still talking about family. What you don't know is not only was it your twin flame, but it was your own fucking child spiritually attacking you. We could dive deep in that later. Why my child would do that? I was a good mother, father. Why did they do that to me? Some of y'all might want to know. The Holy Spirit on my tongue right now. I'm telling y'all, when the Holy Spirit was really speaking truth, so some of y'all can know, my tongue gets numb. Like when you get, I don't know if any of y'all ever been to church and the Holy Spirit hit you, somebody like the pastor or something who had the Spirit on them too, right? A chosen child, and then it was like, in Jesus, and that thing hits you and you just fall back, right? That spirit take a hold of your body. When I speak my truth, sometimes the spirit on my tongue, the truth coming off, so it's like my tongue got the Holy Spirit on it and it's speaking it because somebody need to know the truth. Somebody been waiting for the truth. The truth been coming out in the cause. That means I hear that my child is over. Thy will be done. That's what God said. I hear God saying that finally your blessings is gonna come from the it reconnected. Finally, the blessings is going to pour onto you from this truth being exposed. The truth that's coming out is gonna hurt. It's hurting some of y'all now about listening to this because you feel it in your heart. You know it's true. Some of y'all, it's gonna bother a lot to know that, oh, the spirit's on my tongue. Who is in this place? I feel like I need to take a little small, like calm down, because it's like taking me in. To understand the whole story, I'm gonna give it to you later. This me going into the darkness later is to prepare you. Like I've been preparing a lot of people on the channel, just like I prepared somebody's story about their person and it being exposed to them that the baby is not theirs. It's the baby is for their brother. It's the same difference for you and me. To know how this came about. So that when you get this news, this is the Holy Spirit preparing you for it. Oh, Holy Spirit's all up in here. It's to prepare you for it. It's to make the hit not so hard. It's to prepare your heart. Because it's gonna hurt to see, it's gonna hurt you. You're gonna meet your grandbaby. And if the grandbaby has not been born yet, that person is pregnant. Your child is pregnant if she's a girl, again. Or the twin flame, if she's a woman, she's pregnant. Lift the rose. We're talking about a child and a twin flame. Fake flame. A karmic child. It's gonna put you through some shit. God is not asking you to take the slack of these people. Understanding a lot of people's gonna pass away. I'm gonna go a little deep in the dark for you for a minute, and I gotta go. If your child is gonna go to jail for being a part of identity theft and coming up against you and attacking you and all of the things, and for some of y'all fake flame is gonna pass away. And some of these family members is going, if not all, going to jail, and some of them passing away. Who gonna take care of the baby? Who's gonna take care of the baby? And I hear for some of y'all, the baby is twins. It's twins. So let me paint this picture out for you. You get the blessings, you get the house, you get the money that was rightfully yours. But what comes with it is the truth. And the truth is, for some of y'all, you finally get to live in your home that was always yours. Get the blessings of money that was always yours in the land. But you find out your child is going to jail. And your child got a child. And the child is your twin flames, who may be passing away. So both parents are not going to be there to take care of the child. And you certainly don't want this child with your demonic in-laws. Because you know that they're not going to raise that child right. Look how they raised their child, if they're not already dead or passing away. And for some others whose twin flame is not passing away, but may be sick, because I hear sickness with somebody's twin flames with an S. And I hear the child, your child, is going to be unavailable some kind of way. So that gives me, I don't want to say passed away. I don't know why it was going to come out my mouth, but it could be. Flip the roles. But some kind of way, the parents are not going to be available. And this baby could be possibly going to be put in a system, hid, or something. It feel like I hear exposed. Some type of exposure dealing with this child. I hear something satanic. All right. That was a lot. That was a lot. This will happen, it says, this will happen all within a month. This exposure, this truth, whether it's people going to prison, people passing away, you finding out about a grandbaby, however that be, whether the twin flame passing away, still alive, your child may pass away, or your child may be going to jail, or the twin flame may be going to jail, or both of the twin flame and your child going to jail, but they got a baby, or, you know, however that's going to be, you're going to find out about this shit within a month. All right, y'all, that was deep. That was some deep shit. Like, it was so deep, it's so heavy in this damn car. Like, I'm definitely gonna have to cleanse it, but I feel like the way I feel the deepness is the heaviness of what you're going to feel when you find this out. how deep it's going to hit you. I gotta get some cookies on this. I know that sounds crazy. I know that was weird as fucking private. What did she just say? She gotta go get some cookies. So when shit sometimes so heavy on me, matter of fact, hold on. I got candy. Never mind. Some candy on this. So it's a, you know, this is a little bit of addiction, but not really. I've been spacing. I haven't had candy in about a week. I spaced it. That's why I ain't gonna get no tea. But Milo is calling my name right now because that was heavy. And so when I say that's heavy, and I need some cookies. You know how everybody got something that they go and get to kind of like calm themselves down. Like the energy's so heavy, and maybe after I cleanse, I'll feel better. But some people go get a drink. Some people get candy. Some people go eat. Whatever their addiction is, that's how heavy it is up in here. And I feel like the heaviness of how y'all gonna feel when you find this out, this is your story, it's gonna make you want to go get that addiction. Okay? It's gonna make you want to drink. That's what I feel. Like, I feel like whomever this for, you're a drinker. Or you used to be a drinker. Or if you do drink a little bit now, you're gonna go get a drink, a heavy drink, like a drink. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Like, if this is any part of my story, it's gonna make me want to go get a drink. I'm being 100%. And it's not because I was a drinker, but it's just that heavy. And maybe I won't. I don't know. Maybe after I cleanse this energy up in here, I won't feel this heaviness. I got candy. Okay, y'all, I'm getting up off here because this shit weighing so heavy on me. Literally, I feel like I need to go take a sleep. I need to go take a nap. Because it feel like it's beating me down. And it's not just my energies. It's people whose energy is going to feel this way. It's going to be heavy on you. And then when I get back on here later on, let's see how far God go. I'm going to really dive deep. But I'm gonna need to take a break. I need some water. I need to prepare myself for the rest of this story. All right, y'all. I love y'all very much. I know this was deep. I know this was heavy. And if this is somebody's story and it happens, this is to prepare you. Okay? This is just love. And don't forget to love yourself. I'll see y'all later on. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. Till then. Bye.